Hey, this is Nubia Sunshine coming to you again. And I told you I would be back with my second blog, my video blog. And just to give you an update on what's going on with me, today is May 23rd, 2013. And as of today, I'm still doing my thing with Kush. I'm still working on my business and getting all my designs in order. I'm sewing things by hand. I'm hustling as usual. Throwing fabrics on the floor or wherever I can find space in here to be able to do it. But it's coming along. I just had some little family setbacks where I'm dealing with illness in the family that kind of is pushing Kush a little further out than I wanted to. I was hoping to be able to launch in June 2013, but I'm going to be pushing it to September 2013, which is right on time for Fashion Week, and hopefully you get to see your girl somewhere up in there and displaying my hot fashions. So just kind of hang in there with me, and you'll see some of the stuff I'm going to be putting together and soon. But I'm also working on another project, and actually I know you're saying, oh gosh, Nubia, what is she doing now? What else she got going? Yeah, I got something else going. I'm actually going to school, and not literally school, but practicing to become a Reiki practitioner. And yes, a Reiki practitioner, and some of you may not know what that is. And this blog today is pretty much gonna explain to you what that is and what that does and who I am or who I intend to be, But I just realized it was just another part of my self-growth and self-awareness, starting to identify and know where my purpose and my direction and my gifts are, not only just in the creative area with my clothing line, but also in the creative way that I am able to interact with people and the likes of just sharing, being inspiring and healing. And sometimes talking to people, you give them a sense of healing. And with me being able to look into this Reiki practitioner, which actually just kept coming to me. Like I kept being introduced to it, just something that was unintentional, just dropping in my lap. But it was on accident and on purpose by accident, how they say it. So I looked into it, and I realized I have a very strong interest in it. I also have some gifts that are related towards that. So what I did was on April 27th, 2013, I took a workshop as a blogger for a Reiki practitioner workshop. It was called the Succulent Woman's Workshop. And it was headed by a young lady who's a practitioner herself named Grace Diaz from out of Baltimore, Maryland. And she was very, very, very helpful in helping me understand, just me coming in as a blogger, how to be able to put this together as a story. But not only putting it together as a story, but it drew me in. It drew me into an interest to the point where I've realized that, energetically, this was what was in my soul for me to do. So I decided, with that I'm going to take it a step further and become a practitioner. Not just for myself, but for my family as we go through illnesses in the family and things like that. But just to explain to you, for those who don't know what a Reiki practitioner is, and some people say Reiki and some people say Reiki practitioner, and what it is it's a Japanese technique for relaxation and stress reduction, utilized in healing. And how that healing technique is done is usually through the laying of hands. And I know some of you are familiar, if you've gone to church, with laying of hands is. And in the church, it's in the same way, same context as in healing people with your hands. In essence, with doing the Reiki treatments, you kind of breathe in universal energy and allowing that universal energy to, when you exhale, to release out of the palms of your hands and into the person, or into the ailment, the area where the ailment is located. And by doing that, you're sending life energy force into that area or into that person to promote healing. And what life energy force is, that energy, that life that's in us, that gives us life, that allows us to live, and we have people who are low in energy. Like you can work and you come home from work and you have very little energy left at the end of the day, and sometimes it can make you sick. It could cause you stress, and usually is identified as stress, but stress can also lead into illnesses and sicknesses and cancers and heart disease and things like that. What becoming a Reiki practitioner does is you being able to give that energy back in healing, and being able to get that energy from the universe and send that energy into that person or into that situation that has low energy. And like I said, how you do that is just the healing, the touching of hands, being able to do that. And once you give someone energy and they're in a place of high energy, they're usually happier, their health is better. You notice a difference, you notice a glow. And in one of the sessions that I've done in this blogging session on April 27th with Grace, is we did a exercise where one of the young ladies there became ill, and we did a ritual where we sent her healing, energy healing. And it was amazing because she immediately raised up out of her discomfort when we were finished with the meditation session, and she felt better, and you could see the light and the glow in her face and the smile that she had. So it was amazing to be able to experience that. And as I continue on my journey, I'll share more stories with you about just certain things that I'm learning and I'm experiencing as a Reiki practitioner. But as I continue to learn about this fabulous system of healing, I've learned that the word Reiki comes from the Japanese again, and it's two words combined together. So the Reiki part, the REI part of Reiki means God, God energy, God life force. And the key part of the Reiki word is energy healing. So altogether, when you put it together, the word Reiki is spiritually guided energy healing. And that's basically what you do when you are healing someone. You're taking the spiritually guided energy from the universe, and you're, again, as I said, laying hands, and you're allowing that energy force to come through you into someone else to promote better healing. So, and for me, it's essential because in today where, doctors are so quick to give you medications and prescriptions in order to try to heal you, I'm one person who doesn't deal with prescriptions or medicines and things like that. So for me, I prefer something a little bit more spiritual, more natural, more close to the essence of who I am, and the likes of healing. And I find this to be a better way, an alternative way of taking an illness and just reversing it. And there's doctors who are now using it even in their own practice in collaboration with treatments that they are giving to their patients. Like you have some patients who have heart disease, or some patients who have cancers, where it's been shown that some doctors are utilizing the relaxation method of the Reiki healing system in order to promote positive energy, to give them more energy so that they can in turn heal whatever it is that is ailing them. And it's being used, and like I said, I'll give you more examples going forward. Just as I want to take you on my journey step by step as I begin my my Reiki treatments, and as I continue to learn, I become more versed in being able to show you and prove to you what this is all about. But initially I'm starting as a level 1 Reiki practitioner or Reiki student, where I'm learning to open up the life force energy within me so that I can be able to share and open that and use it as a portal to help others. So that's the first step in being able to learn how to become a practitioner, is just opening up the life force energy that's in yourself, how to identify it, because you can't begin to utilize it on someone else or even on yourself if you don't first identify what it is. And that's just part of the beginning of what I'm learning now. So as we continue to go through this journey, I'm also going to be sharing just stories and facts and doctor's information in comparison to the Reiki healing system, and just showing you the differences and things like that. But once again, I just want to mention that the Reiki healing system is not affiliated with any religion. It is just a spiritually based healing system that also enables you to release toxins from the body as well. So as we are living in this industrial world where people are smoking, there's smog, there's pollution everywhere, this healing system will enable you to be able to release toxins out of one's body. That stuff is already adding to whatever is already there, and what we eat and what we drink and what we put inside of our bodies. And with the Reiki healing system, it just enables you to be able to release all of that energetically. And I've definitely seen some examples where that has actually worked. But again, I'm going to take you through my steps. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, like I said. So I want to thank you guys for joining me, and I want you to check me out on my new Facebook page, Nubia Sunshine at Facebook.com. You can hit me in my inbox. You can send pictures. You can send inspiration. You can send some love if you got questions or whatever. You can also hit me on my email, which is nubiasunshine2013@gmail.com. And always be able to just communicate with me. Let me know how I'm doing. Give me some ideas, some feedback, and things like that. And I look forward to talking to you again and hitting you up. And thank you for joining me again. Have a good night. Peace.